Welcome to the project demonstration of intelligent helmet system with the features like accident detection and helmet mount detection along with all call detection. So these three features are identified with the help of the helmet section. So as we have interfaced the accident sensor, the MEM sensor and all call sensor and limit switch which will detect the helmet mounted status. So these are all interfaced to the PIC microcontroller and the same data will be communicated to the ignition section. So here we are using representing this DC motor as an ignition unit. So the communication from the helmet to the ignition unit will be done through this ZigBee module. So once everything is normal, then this motor will get switched on and the normal status will be displayed on the LCD screen. If any abnormality detected, if the person doesn't mount the helmet on his head, then automatically alert message displayed on the LCD screen and buzzer will get switched on and the motor will get switched off. And if the person alcoholic, then that will be identified with the alcohol sensor which we have mounted inside this helmet. So there we mount the alcohol sensor. So from that case also, like the system will switch off the ignition and alert message on the LCD and a buzzer alerts. And if the person met with an accident, so then the system will identify that with the help of this MEM sensor and send the information to this receiver section. At the same time, the system will send the message alerts to the registered phone number, and that message consists of alert type as well as the location that will be achieved with the help of this GPS module. So these are all the main features of our project. So to execute these features, we are using PIC microcontroller at the helmet section and PIC microcontroller at receiving section, that the ignition unit. So here we are using PIC 16F72 microcontroller. Here we are using PIC 16F876A microcontroller. Coming to the interfacing connections. So we have interfaced this MEM sensor at A0, A1 and A4 for the limit switch which we mounted inside this helmet to detect the helmet mount status, and ZigBee module at B0, B1 and next C3 for the alcohol sensor. These are the interfacing of input and output modules of the helmet section. And coming to this receiver section, so here we have interfaced the ZigBee at the microcontroller to the C7 pin and C6 for the GPS and B0, B1 for this GSM module and C4 for this ignition unit and C3 for the buzzer and B2 to B7 for this LCD screen. So these are the main interfacing connections of both modules, helmet and ignition unit. So before on the kit, first of all we need to insert a valid SIM card into this GSM module. Insert that as I shown in this manner. If you have the SIM adapter also, that's well and good. Insert that into this slot and the notch should be this side and lock that. It should have the SMS balance or main balance. Insert only Airtel or VI or BSNL. Don't use the Jio. Okay. Now on the power supply first at this section and wait till the SIM card got the signal. That will be identified by this LED. So where the SIM card got the signal, right, now you can see that the blinking rate got slowed down. Initially it is fast blinking, now it is slow down. Then connect the battery to this ignition motor, right, and we can see the messages on the LCD screen. After you got the signal, just press and release the switch. Don't forget to press and release the switch. It resets the switch just to restart the microcontroller after GSM modem got the signal. Now you can on the power supply to this helmet section. So when you on that, as of now there is no helmet mounted, that's why please wear helmet message is displaying on the LCD screen. Right, till you mount that, is continuously give the buzzer. So these are previous messages we have received while testing. Now let us mount this. So there we have placed the limit switch inside that. Right, so I pressed that limit switch with my finger inside that. So the ignition got switched on. Okay. So if any accident detects, we got the SMS alert. And the next, coming to the alcohol. Sorry. marker, blue color. So now place the alcohol near the alcohol sensor. We are using the permanent marker. Alright. Right. As we have placed the alcohol inputs, so that's why getting the alcohol detected. So these are the abnormal conditions to control the ignition and no helmet again. When I release a switch, then automatically no helmet message will be displayed on the LCD screen. Only SMS alert will be sent to the registered phone number. When we are met with an accident, this helmet will detect that to this MEM sensor and send the information to this ignition unit. And as of now we are getting 00 values. Why? Because as we are demonstrating this project under the roof, there is no sky vision for the system. That's why we are getting 00. So when we are demonstrating this project under the sky view, then this antenna will get the signal from the satellite vision based on the trial iteration method. So it will provide us a live location values in terms of latitude and longitude values. Right, don't forget to disconnect this battery.